I'm Maria Flor P. Santos from PCED 02-201P. So today we're going to talk about the elements of drama and play production. First, the elements of drama by which dramatic works can be analyzed and evaluated can be categorized in three major areas. First is the Aristotle's six elements of drama, literary elements. The plot. Plot refers to the action, the basic storyline of the play. Six stages in a plot structure are initial incident, preliminary event, rising action, climax, falling action, and denouement. Next is the theme. Theme refers to the meaning of the play. Theme is the main idea or lesson to be learned from the play. In some cases, the theme of a play is obvious. Other times, it is quite subtle. Here are some general themes. Conflict between two individuals, conflict between man and a supernatural power, and conflict between the man and himself. Next is the characters. The characters are the people, sometimes animals or ideas, portrayed by the actors in the play. It is the characters who move on the action or plot. Characterization is the way an author presents a character. So here are the types of characters: protagonist, antagonist, flat, round, static, dynamic, foil, stock character, stereotype, and archetype. Next is the dialogue. This refers to the words written by the playwright and spoken by the characters in the play. The dialogue helps move the action of the play along. Here are the various forms of dialogue. An exchange between two or more characters. The first one is the soliloquy. Soliloquy is typically the character is alone on stage, delivers a long speech which is called a soliloquy. Emotions and innermost thoughts of the character are revealed in a soliloquy. Next one is the aside. This is spoken by a character to another character or to the audience but is not heard by the other characters on stage. Asides reveal what a character is thinking or feeling. Music or rhythm. While music is often featured in drama, in this case, Aristotle was referring to the rhythm of the actors' voices as they speak. Next is the spectacle. This refers to the visual elements of a play, like sets, costumes, special effects, etc. Spectacle is everything that the audience sees as they watch the play. So here are the elements of drama in the modern theater. Convention. These are the techniques and methods used by the playwright and director to create the desired stylistic effect. Genre. Genre refers to the type of play. Some examples of different genres include comedy, tragedy, mystery, and historical play. Audience. This is the group of people who watch the play. Many playwrights and actors consider the audience to be the most important element of drama, as all of the effort put into writing and producing a play is for the enjoyment of the audience. Technical elements. The scenery or set. The theatrical equipment such as curtains, flats, backdrops, or platforms used in a dramatic production to communicate environment. Costumes. Clothing and accessories are worn by actors to portray character and period. Properties. Properties are any article, except costume or scenery, used as part of a dramatic production, any movable object that appears on stage during a performance, from a telephone to a train. Lights. Light elements means that every placement, intensity, and color of lights have to be set as needed to help communicate environment, mood, or feeling. Sound. The effects an audience hears during performance to communicate character, context, or environment. Makeup. Makeup includes costumes, wigs, and body paint used to transform an actor into a character. So here are the performance elements. The first one is acting. The use of face, body, and voice to portray character. Character motivation. The reason or reasons for a character's behavior, an incentive or inducement for further action for a character in drama. Character analysis. In responding to dramatic art, the process of examining how the elements of drama, literary, technical, and performance are used. Empathy. The capacity to relate the feelings of another. Let us now go to the elements of play production. First is the direction. So the direction are the overall in charge, and they also instructs actors in the present, pre-production, and post-production. Acting. Dito na pumapaloob yung casts, roles, and script. Next is the video editing. Dito naman, sila yung nag-e-edit ng mga sequence of scenes, the coherent whole, and they also delete the unnecessary scenes. Next is the set design. Sa set design, sila yung gumagawa ng layout, yung backdrop, or the everything that has to put on stage, or sila yung nag-aayos ng visual environment wherein this, they suggest time and place. Cinematography. They are in charge in the photography. And sila din yung nag-check kung the location fits in the story. And sila din yung nag-guide sa cameraman. Next is the production design. Sila yung nagde-design ng mismong production, ng mismong play. Production of the play. Next is the costume design. Sila yung gumagawa ng sketch ng gagamiting costume ng mga actors. Kung magiging angkop ba dun sa gaganapan nilang characters, syempre ibabagay nila yung gagawin nilang costume. Depende dun sa gaganapang character. So next is the makeup artist. Syempre sila yung nagbibigay ng buhay dun sa mukha ng mga character. Sila yung nagbibigay or ginagawa nilang makatotohanan yung mga pagpo-portray ng mga character, ay ng mga actors sa mga characters. Especially kapag horror, sila yung naglalagay ng prosthetics, and ganun din sa yung mga sugatan, like sa action movies, sila yung gumagawa ng mga sugat. And next is the properties. Yung properties, ito yung mga ginagamit na bagay dun sa play production to establish a character or scene. Next is the lighting effects. Lighting effects, syempre yung light effects, sila yung nagbibigay ng realistic or gumagawa dun sa scene para maging realistic para sa mga audience. Sila din yung nagkikreate or yung light yung nagkikreate ng mood. Next is the sound effects. Ito naman yung nagbibigay ng buhay sa mga play. Pag nanonood tayo, syempre, 'di ba? Ito yung nagbibigay parang ito yung paraan para maging mas makatotohanan yung pinanonood natin. Next is the visual effect. Yes, ginagawa yung visual effect para mas maging interesting sa mata ng mga audience. Kasi ito yung mga hindi nila usual nakikita sa mga pinapanood nila. Next is the theme song. So, napaka-importante ng theme song kasi ito yung naaalala natin. Ito yung nagbibigay ng pangalan doon sa pinapanood natin. Halimbawa, nanood tayo ng isang play. Syempre, papatugtugin yung theme song before, in the middle, or pagkatapos ng play. Then, yung song na yun yung magbibigay sa atin, tatatak sa utak natin. And every time na maririnig natin yung song na yun, ang maaalala natin yung pinanood nating play or anything. Everything na pinanood natin. Musical score, ito naman yung mga tumutugtog ng instrumental para maiset yung mood ng mga audience. Story, this is the primary content of the production. Syempre, ito yung content ng gagawing play production. And yung story, pwede siyang adapted, nakuha mo sa iba, or pwede rin na mismong gawa mo. Next is the script. Script, ito naman yung dialogue na isa sa ulo ng mga character na magpo-portray nung character na kinuha nila or binigay sa kanila ng director. Next is kinds of drama. The first one is the tragedy. Ang tragedy, ito ay kabaliktaran ng comedy, wherein the tragedy ay wala siyang happy ending. But the comedy naman, may happy ending siya. Next is the tragicomedy. Magkahalo siyang tragedy tsaka comedy. And also, meron tayong situational comedy and romantic comedy. And next is the farce. Ito naman yung mga poke fun at the hero. Yung mga parang ginagawa nilang comics para maging katatawanan yung mga superheroes. Melodrama. Ito naman ay filled with threats by the villain and have happy ending. Religious play like Sinakulo, yung nagbibigay ng mga or nire-reenact nila yung mga biblical events. Next is historical play. Nire-reenact naman nila yung mga nasa history natin. For example, yung buhay ni Jose Rizal or kahit sino man na pwedeng i-portray or i-reenact yung life na nasa history natin. Next is the musical play. Musical play, ito yung play na nakaka-enjoy panoorin. Ito ay combination ng music and drama. So usually, or the musical play, yung mga lines nila, sinasabi nila or dinideliver nila through singing. Next is the medias of play production. First is the stage play. Second one is the radio play, television play, movie, or film. Next is the Philippine drama. Sinakulo, dramatization on Passion of the Christ. Ito yung napapanood natin every Holy Week. Next is the Tibag, reenactment of Empress Helena's search for the true cross. Salubong, reenacting the meeting of Mary and the resurrected Christ. Carrillo or shadow play. Ito naman yung mga shadow lang yung nakikita natin, napapanood natin, hindi yung mismong tao or character. Panunuluyan. Rooming in of Mary and Joseph for shelter. Ito yung kwento ng Christmas Eve. Moro-moro. Wars between Christians and Muslims. And usually, sa mga ganito, Christians always on the winning side. Zarzuela. Musical comedy with emotional reactions. Shows the political and social conditions of a country. Next is the Moriones. Dito yung mga gumaganap mga Roman soldiers or yung mga ginaganapan, yung mga pinoportray mga Roman soldiers usually. And nagtatago sila or may mask silang ginagamit. Next is the ati-atihan. The word ati or atis means negritos. Dito naman pinapakita yung victories won by Spaniards against the Muslims. That's all for today, friends. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this and hope you learned something in this video. Again, this is Maria Flor P. Santos from PCED 02201P. Bye!